Everyone, Vegas Talk here. In this video, I'm going to talk about the new champions that have been crowned over the last couple of weeks with the ROH World Championship, the TNA, and the NXT. I'm going to start off with the ROH first, since that championship changed hands first. The new ROH World Heavyweight Champion, of course, is Jay Lethal. Now, I've always liked Lethal when he was in TNA. He's one of my favorites, and I think he should have won the TNA World title, because when they, tried to change it around, when they made him stop doing the Black Machismo gimmick, and was having that feud with Ric Flair and stuff, he was on a really high. He was, really, going up there. He was starting to get more fans behind him, and I thought that would have been the perfect opportunity to do something with him. That would have been the perfect opportunity for him, to go up to the main event, because he was beating AJ Styles. He beat Ric Flair. He won the X title. So there was some way they could have, made him go to the main event. I think that would be great, but it didn't happen. Lethal just, lost the X title, won it back, lost, won it back. Then, I don't know if he was fired or he quit, but then he went to ROH. Like, I liked him in ROH, he was having good matches, but he wasn't, like, one of the guys that stand out for me. Like a lot of stars like Elgin, Cole, Steen, they stood out more, at least in my opinion, than Lethal. Even though he was having great matches, I still liked him. He just wasn't standing out much. But when he turned heel, I think it was maybe 2 years ago, last year. I think it might have been last year. I'm sorry about that. I had my dates a little mixed up. I know he's been heel for quite a while, but I just don't know exactly when he turned heel. I know he turned heel on Tommaso and won the TV title when he joined with Truth Martini. And I just loved ever since he did that. That was great. I wanted to see how he would work as a heel, and he's been doing a great job. I love his heel gimmick. Him and Truth Martini are just awesome. I always liked Truth Martini. He's a great manager, a great person to have on outside. And I just been loving this heel turn, and I was hoping he would become world champ, and he did. I'm glad ROH actually let him run with it, and I hope Jay Lethal, just shines. Like, he's been shining as a TV champ. He's made that belt. He's took it up there, and I love the saying he did with Jay Briscoe before Best in the War. He's saying, the ROH World title made you. I made the TV title. I just love that saying. Like, he said he's going to make the world title even more important. That the world title ain't going to make me important. I'm going to make it important. I just love that. I hope he does really good as the ROH World champ. And he's still the TV champ now, so he's had both championships. And it was confirmed on We Are on TV last week, which will be coming on tonight. It gets played on St. Clair's. They're on Saturdays and Sundays. If you have the channel, it comes on later that night, and you watch it. You can watch it before it comes on Destination America. So I've already watched it, but it will tell you what's going to happen tonight. On ROH TV. But Lethal says he's going to defend both championships. He's going to defend the TV and the world title. He's not going to vacate them. He's not going to combine them at one. He's going to defend both of them. Because at first, he said he's just going to defend them both at once, but they're two separate championships. And he said, I'm not going to vacate one. I'm going to defend both of them. So he's going to be defending both championships. I just hope Lethal blows it out of the park. Next, I'm going to talk about the TNA World title, since that championship changed hands next. With EC3, Ethan Nakara III, best known as Derek Bateman and WWE. And when he was in WWE, I really didn't care about him. I'll be honest with you. He didn't stood out, and he wasn't really all there. He didn't really have a gimmick. His gimmick was kind of weird, so I really didn't like him. The only thing I did like him was when he was with Maxine in NXT, but I just like that because Maxine, who's Katrina now, and Lucha Underground was with him. But since he's been to TNA, man, as my opinion changed. He's just made you want to watch. If not to see his ass kick, he's just so entertaining. I love how he interacts with the audience. And all he says, you can't wrestle, yes, I can. You can't wrestle, I'm very good. I just love how he does that. And he's just so great on the mic. I don't know how he missed that. TNA just allowed him to be him. I don't know if that's himself, but just allowed him to go with it. And he's just done a great job of being with the Dixie family, and acting that way. He's just doing such a great job, and he was, and I don't know how the undefeated streak's gonna work. I don't know if that's gonna hinder him down the road, but it's really, made him great, gave him something to brag about. I hope they don't keep on forever like they do with Goldberg, and when he lost, it just all went down. You know, maybe he should lose a match sometime. You know, that way he don't always have to say the undefeated streak makes him. But now he's the TNA World Champion. You know. But anyways, he's good in the ring. He's great on the mic. He has a lot of charisma. I think he's gonna do a good job at TNA World Champ. And I want him to become champ because a lot of people are saying TNA is gonna go down. I don't know if it is. I'm not gonna make no speculation that it is going down. I hope it survives. But if it does go down, I'm glad EC3 won the World Championship before it went down. I'll be glad he's the last champion. And the final I'm going to talk about is Finn Balor winning the NXT Championship. I didn't watch it when it first came on, the event in Tokyo, because I went to bed. But I watched it when I got up the next day. It was a replay on WWE Network. I watched it. I liked the show, but that was a great moment. Finn Balor winning the championship. I liked him as soon as he came into NXT. I knew about him and other companies like New Japan Pro Wrestling and stuff, but I never really watched it because I don't watch New Japan. I only watch it when it gets on my wrestling website and when it's going to be on pay-per-view here in the U.S. That's the only time I watch New Japan Pro Wrestling. Lately, I've been getting into it more, find matches on YouTube, but besides that, I never really got into it. So Finn Balor is pretty new to me when he came to NXT, and he's just so awesome. I love the body paint he does. I love his entrance. To me, he has the best entrance in NXT and WWE. Next to him is Bray Wyatt, but I think he just beats him a little bit more. And I love how it's almost like cartoon, no, not cartoon, it's more comic book style, I wanted to say. How it's like the demon, like he's all nice and calm, but he can let the demon out. And I love the vignette he did, for this event, where he said, I'm going to let it out. And then they have him in face paint and said, let me out. I'm going to let the demon out. He's stripping his clothes out, and then you see him again, like, finally says, let me out. And then when he comes out, and he was taking his vest out, and the demon comes forth. I just love those vignettes. It was a great job with him. And heading up to the event, he was giving his life story, before Japan, in Japan, and then his journey in NXT. Just great. You got us to know about him, everything. I really like those promos, about him. Very interesting. He's just kind of one of my favorites. Good job, WWE, or should I say Triple H has won NXT. Great job getting you to know him. He's just a great performer, and I'm really excited to see what he goes into the NXT Championship. I don't know who he could work with. Maybe Rhino again, because Rhino's been after him. Maybe Tyler Breeze. Probably Kevin Owens one more time before he stays in the main roster. I think maybe Hideo will turn heel. He might turn heel. I don't know. I don't want to see him turn heel yet, because he's just got such a roll on right now. I don't want him to turn. But anyways, this is just a quick my opinions on the new champions, the new TNA World Champion, the new NXT Champion, and the new ROH World Champion. I like all three of these guys. I'm glad that they got the championships. I really hope they all do very well as champions. I hope they have good reigns, that none of them end too quick. So, good luck to Lethal, good luck to Balor, good luck to EC3. Alright. So, I'll see you again. Talk to you later. Signing off.